Hey guys, so today I am doing something very monumental, life-changing. I am dyeing my blonde hair that I've had blonde for 7 years back to my natural hair color. Hey guys, so it's future Anna. I did go into this life moment wanting to go back to my natural hair color. I actually decided that I'm going to enjoy being a redhead for a moment, specifically like a natural red. And also, hey guys, it's my birthday, as you can see from the balloons in my room. So anyways, back to the video. Very dark, it looks almost black, but it's a very dark brown. I've had my hair blonde for 7 years. I honestly can't believe it's been that long. My hair's been beat up for the past 7 years and it just needs a break. I am going to the hair supply store right now and let's see what I can get. I did a lot of research, have a lot of my notes here to remember what products to buy. I'm gonna buy demi-permanent hair color, so if I don't like the results I can go back to being blonde and it won't be as hard if I do a permanent hair color. So wish me luck, okay? Woo! So here I am going to my local hair supply store, and this is what I had in my cart, but didn't end up buying except for the Olaplex, so yeah. So these are the products I actually ended up purchasing. When I went up to the cash register, the lady at the counter kindly informed me that the Redken Shade EQ line can only be purchased by licensed professionals, which I hadn't known, and so she directed me instead to the Satin Develop Plus brand. And so I got these colors. I got the 7RC Red Copper Blonde, the 7C Copper Blonde, the 8O Light Titian, and the 9GC Very Light Golden Copper Blonde, which I believe is gonna make a very light natural copper red hair color on my head. So that's what I'm showing you there. And of course I got the Olaplex line, I got the Bond Protector, the Bond Maintenance Shampoo, and the Bond Maintenance Conditioner, because anytime that you're doing any kind of hair color on your hair, you want to strengthen your hair strands after, and especially since I've been blonde for so long and I'm going to bleach my roots, I just wanted that extra protection. And the semi-processing gel, the satin line is permanent, but with the semi-processing gel, the lady at the counter said it would turn out to be like a demi-permanent. And then of course I got a hair mixing bowl just to make it easier to mix everything up. And this is what I didn't buy but already had at home. I had the Wello Blonder, the lightening powder that I needed to dye my roots, a 20 volume developer. I have some of the application brushes and the hair clips because all of these are very important to have. All right, now on to sectioning. So I have a lot of regrowth, 3 months worth of regrowth. And so I like to section in 4 parts, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. And I like to make sure that I comb to get very crisp lines so that when I go in with the bleach, I can make sure that everything is completely covered. So here I have already 50 milliliters of lightening powder in the mixing bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and add 20 volume developer. I'm following a 1:2 ratio, so 1 scoop is 25 milliliters, so I'm adding 4 in the bowl. And when you mix it, you want to mix it to have it be a paste consistency. So whoop, don't forget to have tissues nearby just in case that when you apply the bleach on your skin, you can wipe it away quickly because you really don't want to have that. And so I'm starting with the front sections of my hair first. I like to go ahead and bleach the front sections of my head just because bleaching is a race against time. And I just want to make sure that what people see in the front is smooth and good because I can always cover the banding in the back. Don't really care about that. I am not a professional. Bleaching my hair is a struggle when you're doing it by yourself. So just making sure from what I see, everything is covered in the front. I also like to section thin. So as you can see, I'm trying to make a very straight part after that initial center part that I did. And I try to make it as clean of a straight line as possible because bleach is not like color. You have to apply it directly to the hair strands that you want to bleach. So in this way, I can make sure that I don't miss any root because my natural hair color is just so dark, you can see that color pop through. So time jump. So I am doing the second section of the front of my head. And as you can see from the first section that I did, that the color is lifting nicely. It looks to be a warm orange, and that's what I want to see. So right now I'm just trying to work quickly, trying to make sure that I coat everything thoroughly. You want to make sure that you put enough bleach on that root just so everything is lifting. So here's the front sections bleached and now all of my head. So I couldn't really film it because time was of the essence. I wanted to make sure that the back of my head was properly coated in bleach. So I made a little contraption, a mirror facing a mirror on a tripod so I could see the back of my head fully, and the color lifted quite nicely. Here I am after sharing. My roots lifted quite nicely. It lifted to a yellow, actually lighter than what I needed it to be because I am going to go ahead and put red. There is some banding as you can see from the top of my head, but honestly it's going to be fine. It'll be covered with red, so the color is still going to look pretty great. My hair is long. It was very long, so I decided to trim it before I added the color. So I sectioned my hair in 4 parts, placing the rubber band where I wanted the length to be. And here I am trying to figure out the back of my head, but here I quickly realized that I can't do it. So I am now gone having my dad put the sections in the back of my head so it matches the front. And here I am cutting it. Oh my god, I'm cutting my hair, making sure I trim in a line. I can point cut it later to make it look neater, but bye. Bye hair. Oh no. And man, as you can see, I'm biting my lip here because I'm concentrating to cut it all off. Gosh, I love long hair, but new year, new me, I needed it to go. Bye. Adios. Sayonara, my blonde hair. Now it's all cut. Honestly, not a bad job. I mean, a professional could do it better, but at home it's okay. As this is my first time dyeing my hair red, I went ahead and did test strands. So I already have one that I did that is up in a hair clip, and I am doing a second strand. I think it's very important to do test strands just to see how your hair takes the color. I mean, I am sort of a perfectionist, so I just wanted to make sure that the color I applied to my whole head was going to be the color that I wanted. So I ended up doing 3 test strands. So the one you see clearly right there on my left shoulder is the first test strand, and that's the one I ended up choosing to go on the top of my head as well as the mid strand to ends, and that strand that I'm holding right there will be the root color in the back. It's going to blend seamlessly into the other color. I'm going to make sure that I blend that hair color seamlessly from root to ends. And I think it's going to look really cool because while I was researching, I was looking at other hair tutorials, especially from professionals. So I think it's going to be a good result. All right, very important prep here before dyeing my hair color. I am sectioning, and I'm sectioning in 6 parts. I want to make sure that this color is on every single strand of my head. So in order to do that, I'm making sure that my sections are small, and so when I go ahead and put the color in, I'll be able to saturate every section and make sure that I have an even color throughout my head. Now onto the part of hair dyeing where it feels like alchemy. I am putting 1 ounce of 7C, 7RC, and 8O into the mixing bowl for a total of 3 ounces, as well as 6 ounces of developer. So I have 20 volume, but I am going to dilute it to 5 volume. So that is a 1-to-3 ratio. I am putting 2 ounces of the 20 volume and 4 ounces of distilled water to get to 6 ounces. This is going to be my root color in the back. It's going to be the darker red, different from the mid to end strand batch that I'm going to make. And here I am mixing it up. I realized that, as you can see, this is a lot more than what I need. Some of it's actually spilling over. Now onto the second batch. I am using the same colors as the first one, 7C, 7RC, 8O, but adding in 9GC to make it an overall lighter color, and this is the color that I chose to be on the top of my head and overall mid strands to ends. So I am putting in 1 ounce of each for a total of 4 ounces, and instead of diluting the 20 volume developer into a 5 volume, I am using 8 ounces of the semi-processing gel. So I'm not gonna lie, this part really sucked. This really killed me. Any time that you're dyeing the back of your head, it is going to be very hard, and so I made sure to set myself up properly, place that mirror in front of the wall mirror, and I am only dyeing my roots at the moment with the first mix of 7C, 7RC, and 8O only on my roots, and I wanted to do this to mimic a natural head of hair. Of course, your roots in the back are going to be darker than your roots on the top of your head in the front. So I am only getting thin sections at a time to make sure that I evenly coat everything. If you're able to get someone to help you dye the back of your head, definitely do. I definitely was sore after this because every time I lifted my arm to above my shoulder, whew, man, it was really rough. But here I am. As you can see, I'm really making sure that I can see everything in the back of my head because I don't want to miss anything. I mean, it wouldn't be so weird to see blonde because, I mean, if I missed a strand, it could look like a highlight, but I didn't want to take any chances, so I'm making sure, as you can see, that I have enough color on my hair. I am not scrimping on anything, making sure that everything is properly saturated with color. It's funny because at this time I was really, really rushing to get all of that hair color in my hair because it's been quite some time since I've been dyeing everything. I was really precise in making sure that I got every section properly saturated with color. And so now I'm done and I am gonna rinse everything off and put Olaplex, make sure that I seal in that color and that my hair strands are strengthened, and I'll come back with the results. Hey guys, so I am back with the results. It's actually been 5 days later after I colored my hair. I mean, with the end of the year and the new year, and then today's my birthday. Been kind of busy to film the outro, and now I'm filming it today. So here we go. So this is what the color looks like. Here's the side. Here's the top of my head. Here's the other side. I think it looks phenomenal. I think it looks really great. When I first dyed it, and here's some photos of it being fresh. Here we go. Whoa, so shocking. It's been 7 years, my gosh, 7 years since I've seen my hair not blonde. I didn't think I was going to make such a long commitment to being blonde, but having gone from dark brown to blonde was such a journey that it seemed like a waste if I went back to natural dark brown. I thought it was just a good idea to have a change, and here you go. Here it is. It looks great. There's a lot of shine to it. It looks dimensional. My blonde hair didn't look like, and so I'm really happy about it. Yeah, I love the results. So if you like this video, definitely comment, like, and subscribe, and click the bell icon to get notified of any future uploads on this channel. Looking forward to more videos this year and would love for you to follow along. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.